Pursuit of Happiness. To Professor John R. G. Tolentino, to my fellow medical science students, and to anyone who watches this on YouTube, good day. Happiness is not having what you want, but wanting what you have. The pursuit of happiness has probably occupied the mind of many for millennia. We each have different desires, and these desires can change radically throughout our life. As we mature, so do our desires. Eckhart Tolle says that our ego is never satisfied, and it will constantly look for more as long as it is in control. I may have thought that happiness is obtaining something, but when I got that thing, it never really made me happy at all. Ladies and gentlemen, what is happiness? Webster defines happiness as the pleasurable experience that springs from possession of good or the gratification of desires. On a realistic mode, there are many reasons why a person is happy. It may be graduating with flying colors, finding the perfect job or house, or winning the lottery. Whatever reason it is, the feeling of joy and fulfillment makes us feel worry-free. However, life is not perfect. As others say, life's like a wheel. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. If we were given the chance, of course we would say that we want a happy and peaceful life. But we are aware that flaws and imperfections are inevitable in this whirlwind journey. There are many obstacles that we meet on the road. And let me cite 3 factors which hinder our happiness in life. First is poor self-image. Admit it, most of us are not happy about the way we look. May it be big, muscular legs, layers of fat in our waist, dry, damaged hair, flat chest, an oily face, or a very pale look can really decrease our confidence. Once in a while, we can't help but wish we have long, slim legs, a 24-inch waist, a smooth and sleek hair, a flawless face, or the look of a model we see on the television and magazine. The second factor on the list is discontentment. Most of the times, we are constantly striving for more, but we do it in the wrong way. Greed comes in the line. We have to remember that we have to be content in what we have, but still achieving our dreams and ambitions in a moderate direction. As an anonymous said, contentment is not having all that you want, but making the best out of what is given. The last and perhaps the most common factor which hinders our happiness is pain or depression. Hurt is the main thing that makes us unhappy. Whether it is a loss or death in the family, a failing mark, a not yet started but ended relationship, or a termination of job, we all feel hurt deep down in our hearts. The sad part is that it takes time to heal these wounds, and yet they still leave a scar which makes us remember all the pain we've gone through. However, these factors can be diminished if we look at our life the other way. Being an optimistic, there are sure ways on how we can change our life and attain happiness. First is to have confidence. This is the solution to the problem of poor self-image. Instead of sulking in these insecurities, we should deal with it and learn to shift our focus on our assets. For sure, there is a beautiful physical feature that we each possess. And I'm not only dealing with physical characteristics, but with the values and emotions as well. Inner beauty counts more. Learning how to deal and socialize with people with respect can go a long way rather than a gorgeous lady who doesn't have the attitude and the heart. In our life, we sure have goals in life. Ladies and gentlemen, what are goals? Goals refer to a substance, object, or situation capable of satisfying need. As we always hear, it is free to dream. But in contrast with that is a dream versus reality. However, the challenge is not to choose between the two worlds, but to make both worlds meet. Of course, no one achieves this dream the easy way. We have to make risks and sacrifices. There are stones or constructions in the road which will make it difficult for us to reach our goals. But we should always remember that what we saw is what we reap. The risks and sacrifices will surely be worth it in the end. All we have to do is to have perseverance and patience. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Sooner or longer, we will enjoy the fruits of our labor. Next is acceptance. This method consists of 2 parts, forgiveness and moving on. First is to forgive persons who have wronged us. Yes, it is hard, but only in this way we can have peace. Second part is moving on. I received a text message which says this quotation. Times like riding a bicycle, in order to have balance, we should be moving on. We should not let ourselves stuck up on one thing. We should broaden our horizons. We should not limit ourselves when it comes to happiness. Learn how to move on. The last is the most important one. Change. Perhaps this one-liner is often heard these past few months, thanks to the US President-elect Barack Obama. The only thing, and the only constant thing here on earth is change. Change your perception in life. Learn to see the brighter side of things. Learn how to change bad experiences to good ones. Yes, we were wrong, but though we won't be able to reclaim the loss, we can always start a bright, fresh, and new start. Ladies and gentlemen, happiness is not a chance, it is a choice. It is up to you whether you will continue to solve over life's problems and difficulties or face them with a courage heart and a sweet and warm smile. And the best time to change things is now. Start learning new things, appreciating small things, thanking people who have helped you. In this way, you can achieve happiness. Change your view in life and everything will fall in the right place. Happiness is not in our hands, but it is something that we carry in our hearts. May you all be happy at all times, even in life's darkest hours. Thank you and God bless.